Hi guys, welcome to this super duper quick energy check-in. Some of you guys may already know that I'm traveling right now, but you guys also know I miss my readings, so I'm just going to do a quick energy check-in for those who may feel called. Let's see what's going on, because if you're like me, you're probably going crazy just a little bit with all of the energy. So let's look. So first of all, guys, if this reading is for you, what I'm seeing here is that you may be finding yourself in the middle of this forest, so to speak. What is characterizing your forest? We don't know. It really does depend on you, what your deepest wounds are, what your fears are. So for example, if you have a core wound of not being enough, then of course that's going to be magnified by 10 million right now. If you have a core wound of not having enough, it's going to be magnified by 10 million right now, right? Or if you have a core wound of being too much, then you're going to have that magnified by 10 million right now. Long story short, right now we are definitely at a time where, of course, things are always reflective and there's always a mirror that we're living in, and so all experiences are really reflections of our inner selves. But right now it is super duper pronounced, and so there you run the risk of, I don't want to say blowing things out of proportion, but seeing things as possibly larger than they really are. This is literally the energy of the moon card in the tarot. It's the fear and illusions, right? When you have something unresolved on the inner, it is magnified on the outside. Now, if you look at these two awesome cards, I love these cards. I got these in New York. Oh my God, I love these cards. Anyway, look at how we have this lovely young lady in this forest, and she has only the star above her. Now we know the star in the tarot carries this energy of hope, it carries this energy of healing, it carries basically the divine with it. And there's this idea that, hey, like Polaris, right? There's this idea that you may not know where you're going, you may not even know where you are. But if you follow that North Star, then you can most likely follow the North Star home. But what I'm seeing here is in this card, now we have this big monolithic set of castle towers in the background. So I'm seeing that there are two things. Either this lovely young lady has decided to leave this forest, so to speak, which in this card is showing this set of castle towers, and she's underneath the starlight and she's following the starlight out of that arena, or she's completely given up on that starlight altogether and she's finding herself out of this arena. So what that tells me there, and of course we see the 3 wands, which signifies the waiting. So what this tells me is that a lot of you guys may be in a place right now where you're waiting for something to come about. You're waiting either for some action to occur outside of you, like a tower moment, to move you into your new beginning, or to move you into wherever it is that you feel that you need to be. Or you may very much be waiting for a person. If you like somebody and they're not coming forward, or you want a job and you're still waiting for them to contact you back. Whatever this is, it's the source of your turmoil. For some of you, it's the waiting that is a problem, okay? And for some of you, I feel that you've possibly found yourself just so deeply ingrained in wherever you are. As I'm doing that, I'm seeing her hair. So deeply ingrained wherever you are that you just are just having the worst time ever, so to speak. Now, I'm picking up that some of you may actually be in a connection with somebody right now. Like, so you're in a relationship and you know how that feels when you're in a relationship and you feel trapped, right? So that's some of you. So long story short, you want to get to a point where you are kind of sucking it up, you're wiping up your tears, and you're moving on. So what if, look, I was just about to ask, well, what if the person that you're waiting for, well, how will they know where to find me? And will they, is this ever going to work out? And blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, you just don't know. But Spirit is saying here that you have to embrace this 9 of coins. The 9 of coins is pretty much the 9 of pentacles, being single. They say it as being fabulously single, and a lot of us are still struggling to find the fabulosity in that. But that being said, there is this place where you can reach where your 9 of coins your independence, your self-love, and all of that turns into the Ten of Pentacles, which is a solid foundation. And when we think of the Ten of Pentacles, we think of something firm like a structure. And there's nothing wrong with abandoning one structure for a structure that you can build for yourself. That's definitely going out for some of you who may be in a connection with somebody, or even hoping for a connection with somebody. But there's so many of you listening. I mean, maybe not that many, but enough that the stories are varied, right? Now, I'm seeing here that for some of you, when you get more into this single-mindedness, in the sense they're meaning when you get more into this being minded, when you get more into minding your own business in terms of your singleness, and when you stop worrying about who or what you're not having or who or what you're waiting on, you actually allow yourself to become less single-minded. So in a sense, when they're saying that when you release yourself from hoping and from the potential and from the waiting and the this and that, you're actually opening yourself up to being available for other people. And this doesn't necessarily have to mean a romantic other person, but just like how this guy is feeding this cute little birdlet some watermelon seeds, right? So now that this guy is focusing on himself and building himself, he's open now to share what he has, this watermelon, with this cute little bird that's come by. Now, if he were so worried about somebody else, he wouldn't have had the opportunity to share that. And so that's what Spirit is saying there. Okay. I'm seeing that for some of you guys, gossiping is kind of getting in your way. And when I say gossiping, I'm getting more along the lines of meaningless chatter. So what does meaningless chatter mean for you? Does it mean literally calling somebody up? I'm also seeing where you're talking about somebody a lot, but you're not actually embracing them, right? For some of you, this could be a relationship, a romantic relationship. We have the Lover's card there, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It could sheerly just have something to do with partnerships, right? Maybe that's a little bit of a warning about not being engaged in the home space. When I say the home space, I mean your main space where you are. So that looks pretty much like you have these misgivings about your friends or family or romantic partner or whatever is going on in your immediate environment, but you're seeking solace about it outside instead of just cuddling up to the person that you're with. For some of you, I'm seeing an opportunity that has passed, and I feel like there's this, but it's weird because the opportunity that has passed, it seems like it's unrequited love that could have happened in the past. But as I'm seeing this, it seems now like more like a fantasy pushed off to the side. Now, the reason why it feels like a fantasy pushed off to the side is because of the amount of time and distance that has come between now and since then. But I see here that it's interesting because we see the two lovers actually connected now. They're connected. And it's weird because it's like, well, we thought we'd connect there, but it didn't happen and blah, blah, blah. So is there somebody that's in your vicinity now that you were, I don't want to say supposed to be with, or that it could have happened somewhere else in the past, but now it's like, hey, this can happen now, right? I'm seeing that a lot of others, could be all of you, you're striving to actually make your way out of a situation, right, what we saw here, whatever that situation is, and into having this new beginning. But on the way to your new beginning, I'm getting that there's a lot of conflict because there are a lot of things that are stopping you from peeking behind the red curtain, so to speak. The red curtain is here for you. The red curtain in this case is the new life that's literally waiting for you. So if you're watching this video, chances are you already have a new life, you have a new partner, you have a new situation, you have something that's literally in the ethers right here. And I do sense that you're getting closer to it, but you have to be careful because you're becoming afraid of what you're seeing behind this on this curtain. But yet look at how this person's hand is right there. You have to conquer your fears and your inner demons. Let's put that into perspective. What if you have a romantic situation here, and we're going to use that, the idea of romance, because I do see the Ace of Cups here, we see the Lover's card here, and let's be honest, a lot of people watch for love, right? But let's say you have a romantic partner who's like ready to come in, and you're unable to see that person because of, or even take the first step or just push beyond in other words, to pull back the curtain, because you are projecting your fears onto them, just like here, where you see this big skeleton, but obviously there's a flesh hand. Ew, I hate the word flesh, but there's a hand that's there. It's clearly a human hand. Now, what is this Five of Wands turmoil that is stopping this lovely lady from leaving this situation and coming out here and looking behind that curtain? Well, guess what? It's the self. It's inner turmoil that is stopping. Now, Spirit is coming through with a message, because I see this King of Swords here. Having me focus on the Ace of Swords, which he's holding. So let's see, what is that message that needs to come up, okay? We see the World card. The World card is coming here looking very much like some lover's action, right? But we know that the World card speaks about ending a major cycle, and usually it's about ending a cycle for the better. It's about having a positive situation. I almost said rebirth. So for some of you, you may be having a rebirth with somebody, or somewhere new entirely. I'm seeing some relocation for some of you. But either way, I'm seeing that there is connectedness, even if there is disconnection or separation in your environment, because this is carrying this sensation of being connected with somebody. What is, okay, oops, let's pull. Yeah. Huh. So I'm seeing a story here, of course, because when we have two, we always want to look to the sides. So on the female side, we have a female who is being represented, or feminine energy, who's being represented by the Queen of Cups. I'm sorry, not Queen of Cups. Okay. Queen of Cups. Okay, we're talking about, all right, so this is clearly talking about relationships. This is somebody who is in Queen of Cups mode, like I want this person, I'm in love with this person, I like this person, whatever it is, right? Queen of Cups. But there's a lot of hurt feelings on this person's side. We see the Eight of Swords, which is about trapped thinking, obsessive thoughts, feeling imprisoned with your thoughts. And here in the background, we've got this set of tower castles, right? And castle towers. There's a castle there, but this person's not even looking at it. And even as the reader, I'm feeling the energy. This person is so caught up in what's going on here that she's not even noticing the castle, the home that's there. And me as the reader, I can't even feel the characteristics of this home to read into it, because the energy of being myopic is so very strong. Because this Eight of Swords is carrying broken wishes, broken dreams, this energy of the Five of Cups. It's grief. There's a lot of grief here. But at the same time, this Queen of Coins is being, Spirit is saying, and this is going to hit home for some of you, they're saying the Queen of Coins is coming through as the misery bringer. So that's a message for someone, I'm not sure. She's bringing misery, so okay, that makes sense. All right, okay, that makes total sense, because here she is under the Nine of Pentacles, which is about being single, being fabulous, being independent. Remember, if you have a Queen of Coins who is vibing as a Queen of Cups, like I told you guys, this is somebody who wants to be partnered up. So when you have somebody, whether it be male or female, who wants to be partnered up and wants to be in this Ace of Cups, and then the universe is like, no, you have to be single, you have to do this. That's why the Queen of Cups is having issue with this Queen of Coins energy, because the Queen of Coins is very independent. She's all about her business, male or female, whatever. She brings structure to her life. She takes practical steps. Her steps are ordered, right? And so for somebody who wants love, and they're like being told, no, you got to put this to the side, and we need you to focus on being single and making this life for yourself, this is not going to be met with happy news. And so that's why we're feeling this. Look at underneath the deck. We've got the Justice card. This Justice card is coming through right here on top of the Ace of Swords, actually, now that I realize it. And he's holding the Ace of Swords. He's saying it just has to be done. It is coming right over the World card, right over these two lovers on this World card. Noticing here that the world itself, the word world, which would show this ending, is not complete. So I really just don't feel like there's an ending here. This feels like a cycle has actually been given birth to, where there are two people in connection with each other, regardless of separation. But it feels very much like off to two sides, because here we have the male as energy, whether it be male, female, or gender non-conforming, right? taking steps in accordance with his own healing. And this Sun card, which we know is the happiest card in the deck, so this is somebody who's going through some real happiness right now. But this person is looking like they're in Six of Swords energy in this boat. Six of Swords energy is about moving forward to something better. And here, what is this energy moving towards? Victory. This is someone who wants victory. And I'm seeing over here, boom, off to the side, he turns into this Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands would be about calling in something for himself. This is the a victorious Page of Wands, though. This is somebody who needs a new lease on life. He needs to feel good about himself. He needs to not feel like the beast. So whoever this masculine is may have been carrying these energies where he's been feeling a lot like a beast, a lot like a bull in a china shop, a lot like he's been a loser, not getting things done, not feeling good about himself. This is someone who needs a win. And I almost said this is someone who needs a wand. Now, what wand? The Ace of Wands, a really, really positive, absolutely new beginning. But look, the Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment. It's funny because I thought that was the Ten of Pentacles at first, which is what he's moving towards, building strong structure, right, in the physical. But I do want to say that as this person is reaching for that wand, that spirit is just like literally put on my lips, him reaching for a wand, he's very, very careful about knowing that his emotional fulfillment requires him not to choose poorly. So it's not going to be about, anyone got a wand? Hey, anyone got a wand? No, it's like, I don't want to fall into Five of Wands, turmoil, inner conflict, shitty life again. And so I need to make sure that I'm not stopping my progress. This is for you, feminines. I'm not stopping my progress unless this wand is from God, so to speak. But I got to be honest, guys. Look, I'm not, look what's right after there. Queen of Cups. Boom, there she go. Look. Anyway, and there's the King of Wands right on top of the Ace of Cups. So we're looking at a masculine energy that actually needs to realize, and he hasn't come to it yet, but he actually has to realize that his Ace of Cups or his Ace of Wands, what he's looking for, the wand, the inspiration, the new beginning that he's actually looking for, is the Queen of Cups, who right now is being encouraged by the universe to get out of this area here with these core wounds and whatever's going on, and to step into Queen of Coins, be single. Okay, so I know that a lot of you who are watching my videos, and thank you guys, yay, you guys, this fits your situation because I've done readings for a lot of you, right? And I totally get it. So you'll understand what I mean when I say that the universe is saying separation right now, feminine energy, focus on you, focus on loving you, focus on being you, focus on being you, focus on being you, focus on being you, and it goes on and on. And it's a little bit hard, I get that, because look at this, the new beginning. Fool card that's coming here. In fact, it doesn't even want to come on her, it wants to come right here. What is she looking at? She's looking straight here. But also look at, there's the, here's the King of Wands, right? This is what she wants. She wants the guy to recognize her. That's what it is. But at the same time, look at that tower still off to the side. Here's the tower still not being recognized. And I don't mean the tower in terms of the tower in tarot. I mean the castle. Let's think about that castle as the castle in the Ten of Pentacles, which is that happy home, basically. That's what this person wants. But the energy of this card as it's coming through is very much in the grief energy. So this is carrying a sense of yearning, right? So how can the Queen of Coins step into who she is if she's still wearing this energy of yearning for this male energy? And it's hard because look at what I'm getting for the male energy. I'm getting at this time when it comes to this connection, the Ten of Swords. But as I'm saying that, the energy is, the male energy now is coming around to me because they move my hands, and he's hugging me. And the idea here is that he doesn't want to make it seem like abandonment is what I'm getting, because I want to put this here where he's like, I want to end this whole cycle that I've been in. Ten of Swords, we know, is a hard, very hard karmic cycle, but it's in a loving way, and he's pulling it over here next to the Eight of Swords, the trapped thinking, obsessive thoughts that the feminine is in, because it's a show of comfort. And he's saying it's not abandonment, which is what the feminine is going through, or and interpreting it as. It's not abandonment. It's me needing to do this for myself. And he's also encouraging her to do this for herself and to stop thinking so negatively. Now take a look at the next two cards here. We have the Moon and the King of Cups, because what he's saying here is you need to relax, because I know you have these feelings. I'm the King of Cups. You see the Queen of Cups is right there. He's saying I'm the King of Cups, but you are living in this illusions. These illusions, you have to stop having so much fear. Now, what is the fear? That he's not coming back, that he doesn't recognize me, that I wasted my time. It depends on, you guys, and you guys have very different situations. A lot of you have been in love for a long time. Some of you, anyway, you guys know who you are. And so this is a man who is showing comfort, and he's saying, yes, I'm in Four of Cups right now for this connection. Four of Cups means no thank you, basically. There's the Ace of Cups from God. The Ace of Cups is right there. But remember, he hasn't come to this realization that home is where she is. That the new beginning and the Ace of Wands that he's actually looking for is where she is. He's got to go through his process in order to get to the King of Wands situation. But for right now, as he's saying, I'm in Four of Cups. And it's kind of like, I'm going to take a pass on that for right now. And here we have the Strength card coming out. And I feel that the Strength card is coming out with this Justice card. So the Strength card is for both of them, all right? But if you're dealing with, so I'm just going to wrap this up. Oh my God, look at underneath the deck. There's 10 of coins. There's the happy structure, the happy connection with the two of them. But right now, here she is looking and wanting that. So it's not here yet, okay? It's not here yet. We have the Six of Coins in reverse. We're showing this is not complete yet, this whatever this connection is. But very quickly, so this message can get on Instagram. But what I want to say is, for the masculine energies, women, and this is hard because I completely 100%